10 million years had passed since Sol 3 burned. The star itself had long since cooled into a white dwarf, its planetary system reduced to dust and memory. The great archives of the celestial conquered, the galaxy-spanning alliance that now governed 1 million species, listed Earth under extinct civilizations, Tier 0, pre-ascension. A footnote. A cautionary tale of biological fragility, yet something remained, not a ruin, not a monument, not even a ghost, but a signal. It pulsed once every 137 standard cycles, always from the same dead coordinates. No modulation, no language, just a single repeating waveform. A low-frequency hum layered with faint rhythmic static that, to organic ears, sounded disturbingly like laughter. The Concord had tried everything. They'd sent quantum decryption AIs that went silent within nanoseconds of contact. They'd deployed shielded probes that returned corrupted, their memory cores overwritten with nonsensical strings of binary shaped like stick figure drawings of cats. One scout vessel, the Harmony of Zenth, vanished entirely, only to reappear 3 centuries later, its crew aged a single day, babbling about dancing squirrels and the sacred power of pizza. The signal was dubbed the Echo of Sol, and it terrified the galaxy, not because it attacked, but because it refused to die. Grand Archivist Vela of the Lumina Collective stood aboard the last Curiosity, the Concord's final attempt to solve the mystery. Her species lived for 10,000 years, yet she felt ancient just gazing at the void where Earth once was. Analysis confirms, her AI whispered through her neural lace. The signal originates from a single anomalous object, a sphere, 3.14 meters in diameter, composed of unknown matter. It emits no heat, no radiation, yet it broadcasts with power exceeding a supernova's output, focused into a single, coherent beam that somehow bypasses all known physics. Vela frowned. What is it made of? Unknown. Scans suggest plastic and aluminum foil, she blinked. That's impossible. Also detected traces of carbon-based polymers, silicon circuits, and caffeine, Vela sighed. Of course, the Lumina had studied ancient human records. They knew Earth's species, Homo sapiens, had been chaotic, emotional, and absurdly creative. They'd built cities on floodplains, argued over invisible sky beings, and once launched a car into space just to see if they could. Their final war hadn't been against aliens but against themselves, until the sun's instability forced a desperate exodus, or so history claimed, but the Echo suggested otherwise. Deploy the harmonic nullifier, Vela ordered. If we can't decode it, we'll silence it. The device, a crystalline lattice designed to cancel any frequency, activated. For 3 seconds, the signal vanished. Then it returned, louder. And now it carried a voice, not translated, not synthesized. Raw, unfiltered, and unmistakably human. Nice try, space nerds. You really thought duct tape and Wi-Fi couldn't outlive stars? The last Curiosity shuddered. Lights flickered. The ship's AI began playing polka music. Vela stared at the viewscreen. The sphere, now visible as a matte black orb covered in faded stickers, keep calm and carry on. Warning, may contain nuts. Rotated slowly, defiantly. Archivist, her first officer, whispered, It's mocking us, no, Vela said softly. It's waiting. Centuries earlier, in Earth's final days, a group of scientists, artists, and internet trolls had gathered in a bunker beneath what was once Colorado. They knew evacuation ships would only carry a fraction of humanity. The rest would perish with the planet, but they refused to let Earth be forgotten as a tragedy. We won't leave a tombstone, said Dr. Eris Thorne, the project lead, holding up a jury-rigged sphere cobbled from a microwave, a satellite dish, and 1,000 terabytes of compressed human culture. Memes, music, cat videos, Shakespeare, conspiracy theories, cooking recipes. And every episode of Friends will leave a prank, added Miko, a 19-year-old hacker with neon hair, one that lasts until the heat death of the universe. They called it Project LOL, its core directive. Broadcast forever. Confuse the hell out of anyone who finds it, and if they try to destroy it, make them regret it. They embedded self-repairing nanites powered by vacuum energy. They encoded the signal with quantum-resistant humor algorithms. They even programmed it to evolve, learning from each attempt to silence it. adapting its jokes to the psychology of its audience. Then, as the sky turned red and the oceans boiled, they launched it into deep space and laughed until the end. Back in the present, Vela made a decision. Shut down all weapons, she commanded. Power down the nullifier. But Archivist, humanity didn't build a weapon, she realized, awe cracking her voice. They built a message, one that says we were here. We were weird, and we're still having fun. She opened a comms channel, not to attack but to respond. Using archived human data, she crafted a simple reply in 21st century English. Okay, Earth, you win. What's the punchline? Silence, then the signal changed, the laughter softened. The static resolved into a gentle melody. Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles, and beneath it a new message, clear and warm. Welcome to the club. Don't take the galaxy too seriously. Love humanity, Estimber 300,000, extinct. All, the sphere dimmed, but did not vanish. It would keep broadcasting, not out of malice, but because someone had to remind the cosmos that even in the face of oblivion, joy is the ultimate rebellion. Across the galaxy, species that had never heard of Earth began sharing the signal, not as a threat but as a ritual. Newborns were played its laugh track at naming ceremonies. Warriors listened to its static before battle to remember that pride is fragile. Philosophers debated whether the sphere was a tomb or a seed. And in the endless dark, one truth echoed louder than empires, longer than stars. Humanity fell. But its spirit? It never stopped trolling the void.